Look again at that dot, suspended in a sunbeam, a mote of dust in the vast cosmic arena. This single pixel of light was captured in 1990 by the Voyager 1 space probe as it was leaving our solar system nearly 4 billion miles away. It was a final backward glance at the request of a visionary who understood what this image would mean for us. From this immense distance, our planet might not seem of any particular interest, he said. But for us, it's different. The man who championed the pale blue dot image was Carl Sagan, an astronomer, planetary scientist, and one of history's great science communicators. The photo would soon become a touchstone to him, a cosmic mirror. He saw the universe not as a cold, empty void, but as a source of infinite wonder, a place that we were just beginning to explore. He helped design the messages sent out to the stars aboard both Voyager probes in the form of golden records, carrying the sights and sounds of Earth, a greeting to any civilization that might one day find them. But he knew that before we could properly introduce ourselves to the cosmos, we first needed to properly see ourselves. He fought for Voyager's cameras to be turned around for one last look home, a family portrait of the solar system. Most of the images were scientifically interesting, showing the planets from a unique angle, but this one was for humanity. This was his offering to us, a lesson in perspective. His narrative on the pale blue dot, which later became a book, sounded like less of the musings of an analytical scientist and more like poetry recited by a masterful artist, commenting on the pale blue dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you have ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines. Every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. The earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena, he went on. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors so that, in glory and triumph, they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings, how eager they are to kill one another, how fervent their hatreds. Our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe, are challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. It is up to us. It's been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the only home we've ever known. This dot is the stage for everything we hold dear. It's the canvas for every masterpiece, the laboratory for every discovery, the cradle of every life. It's the quiet mornings and the vibrant city nights. It's the warmth of the sun on your skin and the ground beneath your feet. In this immense cosmos, this breathtakingly beautiful and indifferent universe, our connections are the source of our strength. The meaning of our lives is not written in the stars, but in the choices we make right here, on this stage. It's found in the comfort we offer to a friend, the patience we show a stranger, the effort we make to understand a different point of view. These actions, seemingly small against the backdrop of galaxies, are anything but. They are the threads that weave the fabric of our shared humanity. They are a quiet rebellion against the void, a declaration that here, on this pale blue dot, we will create warmth, We will build bridges. We will choose love. This cosmic perspective is not meant to diminish us, but to liberate us. It frees us from the trivialities that so often consume our attention. It invites us to look up, to feel the awe, and then to look around and feel the connection. You are a part of this universe. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, these elements were forged in the hearts of collapsing stars billions of years ago. You are, in the most literal sense, stardust. You are a way for the cosmos to know itself. So, what will you do with that extraordinary inheritance? What will you discover? What will you build? What passion will you follow? Don't let the scale of it all paralyze you. Let it empower you. Let it remind you that your time here is precious and finite. Live with intention. Pursue knowledge. Create beauty. Be a source of light in someone else's darkness. The universe is vast, but your capacity for impact is not defined by your physical size. It is defined by the depth of your compassion and the height of your aspirations. So, as you go about your day on this tiny, beautiful world, ask yourself, what small act of kindness will I create today? Maybe you feel unburdened at last. To you guys, just live on the dot again. Get your footing on what is your birthright. You won't fall. That is the promise of Cosmic Mirror. We promise gravity's got you. Plus, if you fail, who cares?